Hey, I'm back again. And as you saw, last episode was 10 minutes longer than all the other ones. Because I kind of lost track of time while recording. Sorry about that. But, anyways, this last episode we had a constellation, a constellation quiz with Wraith. We played some Truth or Dare, and when it got to Wraith's turn, we were interrupted by Dwight and Claudette, who apparently have a very dramatic announcement to make. So let's see what they have to say. You arrive at the beach, but something feels off. You can't quite put your finger on it, but you feel uneasy and cold. And here's why. Spirit appears as if from nowhere. Of course. So, the little struggle that's going to happen in this gameplay, I guess, is going to be one between Spirit and Wraith. Hey, player, bet you didn't expect this hot piece of sass. I'm actually surprised she didn't, remove the first S. What goth girlfriends can't make silly, sexy puns from time to time? I swear. Dwight and Claudette, scram. Yeah, I use these two simpletons to dupe you. You're easy to dupe, maybe because deep down, you wanted to be duped. There's no way Wraith can be keeping you happy. Spirit's usual disaffected nature has given way to some combination of disgusted and desperation. And it's kind of working. Wraith's a fake. He's not even a real ghost. He only pretends he doesn't want people to care about him. But really, that's all he wants. And he wants it more than anything. Can you imagine wanting something so cringe? I mean, aren't you here to argue that you should be getting attention? I bet he won't even tell you his theory about this island. What a fake. Oh, that's a new pose. You deserve to be with someone real. A real ghost. Someone who really doesn't give a shit. Someone who doesn't even care if you say yes or no to me. Don't even answer. You're a hypocrite. I'm gonna go with this one because it feels like the best way to say no to her. What a hypocrite. If you really don't care, why did you go through all the trouble to win me over? You storm off back to Wraith. As you walk away, Spirit mutters something under her breath. Knowing her, it's almost certainly about revenge. I actually kind of wanted to hear what she was muttering. I'm a little disappointed it didn't say anything. You came back. No one ever comes back. Wraith is shook. Are those tears welling up in his eyes? You can't tell because he looks away. And there's a sniffle, and he looks back at you, beaming. I want to show you something. You follow Wraith to a corner of the ruins that you haven't seen. He brushes aside some dead leaves and branches, revealing a hatch in the ground. Want to do the honors? You open the hatch with some effort and lower yourself into a long tunnel, grabbing onto a rusty ladder and beginning your descent. Be careful. Oh, this is neat. You descend into a spooky, dimly lit room. It looks like an ancient ritual chamber, with torches, tapestries, engraved skulls, and animal remains. This feels like the place you'd find the skull merchant. Oh wait, no, it looks to be some sort of torture chamber that was here. Mm. Yeah, definitely a torture chamber based on those things on the side. On one end is a set of intricately carved locks and cuff mechanisms on the wall. A torture area? I find it funny it says that right after I was just going over them. On the other side is a table with potions, books, and maps. If I had to guess, maybe this is the place Blight was testing stuff and torturing people. Look at the map, look at the book, or look at the wall. I am kind of interested in all of them. Let me look at the book, though. You pick up one of the larger leather-bound books, and Wraith walks over, opening to a specific page. You see incantations, symbols, a drawing of the someone chained to the wall. That feels like another broken sentence. I think they just put too many of these in the sentence. Which brings me to my next talking point. Like a while back, I heard that teenagers like to overuse the word like. And I can kind of see why. You could basically stick like in anywhere in a sentence. Pretty much anywhere. Like, if you just make a sentence, you can like put like in a few of the spots in there, and the sentence will still work. But I feel so awkward every now and again because I use the word like from time to time, and like every now and again I'll write the word like 2 or 3 times in a paragraph, and then I'll be like, am I overusing this word? And then I get awkward thinking, well, maybe I don't have to use it here, or I could just sub it out there and use this other word. It becomes this weird cycle with me. Anyone else have that? Or am I alone in that? Maybe I'm alone in that. Let's see. A different language you can't read, except for the words Cult of the Black Veil. Conveniently, those words are in exactly the language you can read. Thank you for clarifying that. From everything I've found, I... Oh, sorry. From everything I've found, I think these are the ruins of an ancient cult. They seem to be devoted to some type of sentient evil. I think they used this island, or maybe the person they worship did, and I think they used this ritual site to travel to and from the island. I think they sacrificed people on this torture wall in order to open some portal out of here. Well, I guess I'm gonna be able to look at everything, so next I'll look at the map. You unfurl one of the larger rolled up pieces of canvas, revealing a detailed map of the island. It's all here. Trapper's Cave, Spirit's Lighthouse, Huntress's Cabin. All the common areas, even IP Island up in the corner with little hearts drawn around it. I swear. I figured out the layout of the entire island. I need to know what it is I'm trying to escape from. Okay, let's look at the wall now. You walk over to the wall and examine the chains and locks. It looks like some kind of torture wall. Wow, what happened to people here? Did they keep prisoners? Thanks. Thanks, player character, for always making us sound like an idiot. It looks like they were tortured, but from what I've been able to dig up, it was something more ritualistic, serving a larger purpose. I have reason to believe those prisoners weren't alive for long. You say it was ritualistic, something for a larger purpose, but one of the implements there looks like the wooden horse tool, which like I know a lot of tidbits of dark spots in our history. Firstly, the wooden horse was an old torture implement. Basically, the prisoner would be placed, their groin would be placed on top of the wooden horse, on top of the back of it, and they would either pull you down, usually they pull you down onto the horse, so it would dig into you, basically. So it's much more of a torture method than some other things. It would often result in like cuts and, on occasions, if it wasn't made properly, splinters along that whole area. So yeah, not a pretty thing. uh, I know it's a torture implement, so by just that nature, it isn't a pretty thing, but the more you know, I guess. Do you think the cult of the Black Veil is still around? Are we in danger? I don't know, maybe, but I have a plan. All we need. And right as you're finally about to get some of that sweet, sweet information you've been lusting after, Dwight and Claudette pop in again. What do you have to say now, you two? This time, they swear it's a good reason. I promise we're not being manipulated this time. Honest? It's time for dinner, you silly gooses. Come get some food. Dwight, for the last time, the plural of goose is geese. I don't know. I mean, I know that's the right. I know that's the right plural. It's just, well, it feels much more natural if you use that phrase to say silly gooses rather than silly geese. It's an odd tidbit. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. I guess Dwight really didn't know. Dwight, I thought you were supposed to be the smart one of the like original Survivor cast. I mean, that's not to say Claudette isn't smart. She's much more knowledgeable in plants than anything else, though. Uh, let's see now. Oh yeah, I think I know what this is. This might be the common event that happens between a few of the date events. So I am going to pause here because I think this is the one where everyone starts sharing their feelings. If it's not, I'll unpause it and keep playing it, but either way, I'm gonna unpause it after I get through the scene if it's the same one I think it is. But I'll be back in a sec. Alright. I don't remember this happening before, but on this run, the trapper came in and he was like, if I'm eating solo, then I'll have what I want and everyone else is having it too. So he orders a lamb shank, rare, salt, pepper, no sauces, and serve it with a single piece of broccoli so Wraith won't complain. I like broccoli. Wraith, please. Gives me horrible gas. Oh, I don't like that. Buddy, wait till you smell what rare lamb does to my bowels. It's awesome. Oh no. No. Oh god, Wraith. I am feeling bad for you now. Oh, I am not prepared for this. Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? We had an interesting day. Oh, yeah, this is that event where I'm asked how much I want to share. And I basically can't tell them everything or tell them nothing. Okay, but don't just sit there saying nothing. Nothing is not an option. Say you had a great time. Get excited about the hatch. No, I'm not gonna share the hatch with them. I'm gonna just say I had a great time. It was fun. We had a great time and we played Constellation Trivia. The whole thing left me starry-eyed. Everyone rolls their eyes. Talk about sexy. No, really. If you're gonna tell us a story, talk about something sexy instead of whatever that was. That's so mean. Wraith smiles. You're strangely good at getting him to do that. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now, and they are all very tired. Oh wait, no, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica, not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical island paradise. I swear, every time I read that line, I have to wonder if they're talking about the thing. uh, I mean, it very well could be the thing, because I'm fairly sure it took place in Antarctica. Maybe I'm wrong, though. And this is the repeat area, so hang on. I'll be back. I realize now that I paused it at the point I meant to unpause it, so you probably all saw me skipping through all that. Sorry about that. Uh, anyways, we're getting to the start of the next story time event. But I know it's kind of a cop out since I accidentally let the recording keep going when I meant to pause it. But I think I'm gonna call this episode here. And I might just talk to you guys later. Like, but before I go, I have to admit that this is by far the strangest thing, because most visual novel games have a gallery option on the main screen. When I want to catch a picture for this gameplay series I've been doing, I have to actually pause the recording and use my snipping tool to get it. Because if I just play through and don't leave a save nearby, then I basically lose my chance to get that photo unless I want to play through all the way up until the point we're currently at. So that's something else. And mind you, I'm not complaining because I actually like this game, but I just kind of wish they'd put in a gallery so that you could look at all the like items and stuff that you've seen in this game, as well as the artworks for completing the different routes later on. But that's enough out of me. Like, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry about leaving in the part where I was skipping, and I'll see you next time. Bye.